Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is, man. We are back again, and it's time for the Thursday banger. It's time for the Thursday banger, y'all. That's a lot. It's time for the Thursday banger, and I got one. I keep a banger. But like I always say before I start my videos, I have no problem delivering this content to everybody that's out there working hard, working a 9 to 5, everybody that's working a business, getting to that bag the legit way. I make sure y'all got something to listen to in the morning times, man. I don't have no problem doing these things. I also have no problem making sure I'm warning y'all and telling y'all about how dangerous prison is. I have no problem doing these things. But I just need y'all to do one thing. That's just stay out the way from me though, man. Why? It makes sense to stay out the way. I ain't gonna talk your head off. It makes sense, and you know it makes sense, man. Back when I was growing up, there was nobody like me telling me how in the way prison was, man. Everything that you gonna be leaving behind, your family, your freedom, all that stuff. Nobody was telling me these things, man. We only had the movies. Now we have people we can watch, and they telling us the real game. Y'all better listen up, man, because prison is in the way, man. If you out there wasting your life doing whatever you think is good out there and is breaking the law, you are in the way because you don't want to see your family no more. You want to be away from your family. You want to be away from your girl, your kids, your mama, your daddy, everybody that matters. You're going to be away from once they put the handcuffs on you, man. So smarten up out there, y'all. Stay out the way, man. Live a better life. Live the legit life, man. Y'all think living the crime life is better than the legit life? It's not. The legit guys gonna outlast all y'all, and I promise y'all that, man. So just stay out the way, period. But y'all already know what it is, man. It's the Thursday banger game. So what I need y'all to do with this one, like, share, subscribe, let's get it. Let's go. What? It's time for business. It's time for business, y'all. And the story I got for y'all today is called He Told on the CO. Crazy situations, man. Crazy story, crazy situations. But that's how I be in there sometime, man. Like, let me ask y'all a question, though. Do y'all think is somebody considered a snitch if he tell on the CO? Ask yourself that question. I'm going to tell you my answer. My answer to that question is yes. You tell on the CO, man, especially if it's a CO that's in there doing something for somebody, man, it can turn out bad for you, man. A lot of people are not going to like that, and you know that. So you got to be careful about what you're doing in there, man. But you have dudes in there that turn COs in, and that's just a fact, man. But at the end of the day, some of these COs need to be told on. That's like the super cops. Like, I don't got nothing to do with that. But if you got somebody in there that's helping you, and she's making your situation, or he's making your situation easier in there, like when somebody actually tells on them, it always turns out bad, y'all. It's just always a bad situation. So with that being said, we are on Susses 2 for this one, y'all. We on Susses 2. And I can remember being in 3D game. I can remember being in 3D for this one right here, y'all. And around this time right here, I've been in 3D for a little minute now, y'all. I'm talking about, like, I'm a 3D representative, man. Like, I've been in there a little second. Like, I have touched the package here and there. You know, I done a little thing here and there, man. So it's always been a great situation when it came to 3D. I never really wanted to leave 3D, man. I left 3D by default. But I went to the whole, you know what I mean? So it was like, it was just so many crazy situations, man, in there, man. But I can remember a time in 3D when it was like a lot, it wasn't a lot going on, but at this particular moment right here, man, I'm kind of like not really in chill mode, but like it's just be times where like I be getting tired of doing what I love to do, and that's getting to that bag. Like I would have my times where I'm like, man, I'm just chill, and the reason why I do that is like it's like my karma. I'm telling myself like, look, just go ahead and fall back. Do something else. Like you got enough, little bit, a couple of dollars to survive. It ain't like you starving. It ain't like you got to do this. Now, if something, a good opportunity comes through, then I'm going to go with it. But if not, I'm chilling. So this is like one of those type of times, but I have been known for a dude that's in 3D that get to that package. So it was a dude in 3D, man. It was a lot of different dudes in there. Y'all already know it was a lot of different guys in 3D. But this one particular dude, we're going to call him Pope. Pope was a different dude, man. I'm not gonna say the city Pope is from, but at the end of the day, man, Pope was like he was different. Like, but if he deal with you, then you alright. But like Pope was the type of dude on Sussex 2 that kind of like he had Terminator vibes for a lot of reasons. And the reason why I'm not saying the city because he did a lot of crazy stuff to his city. But at the end of the day, man, like he was one of those guys, man, where he felt like the dudes from his city, like they got a kick to him because he was like one of the toughest ones from his city. Y'all ever seen something like that, man? That was the taxes that Pope used to charge his city. Now, I'm not saying everybody from his city folded until that was the situation, but dudes know that they rather have Pope on their team than not on their team. So, like, the dudes around the compound, that's how he used to carry it. Like, it wasn't a lot of his dudes in our pod, probably like one or two, but he didn't really rock with those dudes. Pope used to mess with Hot Rod like that, R.I.P. to Hot Rod, man. He used to rock my homeboy super hard, which was my roommate at the time. So that's how me and him that got all right. But like, still, we wasn't cool like him and Hot Rod was. He knew me, I knew him. And that's just what the situation was. So when Hot Rod dipped, when Hot Rod slid, it was like I was in there dolo, you know what I mean? So like, me and Pope kind of like, I don't know. I didn't really like dealing with him because I told y'all like, and I would deal with him. I'm not gonna say that. I would deal with Pope, but like Pope just, you know, he kind of aggressive. So like I'm trying to duck all aggressive moves that I think Pope would be into. Like I would see him pull up on the dudes from his city. And when Pope pull up on the dudes from his city, like it wouldn't be aggressive enough that you would be like, it's scaring the dudes from his city. But he will pull up on them super serious, like, yeah, hey, look, what's up, who got it? Such and such a one building. Hey, look. Hey, man, tell him get with me, man. Yeah, tell him get with me. Like, Pope he wasn't even a big dude. He wasn't a big dude at all. From his city, he was a known hitter. He was one of the hitters from his city. So, like, he wasn't a big guy at all. Like, you could tell he had a little definition in his body, but he wasn't, like, just like a big diesel dude or something like that, like a scary character. He was, like, 6'1", a little tall, you know, but, like, dudes from his city really rock with him. Like, they really rock with him, so dudes will make sure they look out for him. At the end of the day, that's what it was. So when Hot Rod left and I'm in the pod, a situation fell in my lap, which wasn't a big situation, but I got a little bit of the la-la at this particular moment right here. So like, I don't have a lot of la-la. I got a half a zip of la-la, so it's not a lot. But at the end of the day, dudes know when I touch, dudes already know how I'm a hustle. Like I'm a hustle to who I want to sell this stuff to. I'm gonna let somebody sell some stuff in here. And then I'm gonna mess with the la-la for a while. And then it ain't gonna be none for sale. And that's just how I go. Everybody already know how I play, man. Everybody already know the count. So I can remember since I'm in there dolo, the dude Pope pull up on me now. Pope pull up on me with his little homeboy. Pope used to be the only dude. I told you like two dudes. There was another dude. It was like a dude his age, and there was a younger dude in there. Now the younger dude in there, we're gonna call him Sammy. Now Sammy was like more quiet, like he was more like in building up. He was more in school to be just like Pope. Like he looked up to Pope. He wanted to be just like Pope. You know what I mean? Like Pope was the guy that he emulated, like always around him, tagged along, did everything, did everything. Pope used to school him, so he will always be with Pope majority of the time. So Pope pull up on me. So when Pope pull up on me, holler at me, he trying to do his little ones and twos like he always do, but I'm not from his city. So bro, you cannot scare me out of giving you anything. But he would do a little deal like, Weezy, let me rock the store day. Let me get this the store day. Because I already know when he would usually go to the store, some of his homeboys would go to the store. Either way, the bill would get paid. He wouldn't do no bucking on me. So me and him will always get a deal like that. That's what he would get from me. So he come holler, So he's like, look, let me do this. Let me get two back pieces for the store day. I'm like, all right, because Pope used to mess with the la-la crazy too. So I do it for him. You know what I mean? So after he messed with the la-la, he loved the la-la. He like, yo, this is good la-la right here. I'm like, yeah, my man got it in one building. And that's who I made him play for him anyway. So like, that's how I ended up with the half game. So I'm like, yeah, this is what it is. So we talked for a minute. So later on that day, he come holler at me again. So I'm like, I'm feeling like he really on his Terminator vibe shit, man. You know, like Pope is the type of dude, man. Like I know for a fact he wish he could be in a better position. Like if he was in a position where he can get to the bag, maybe he wouldn't be like how he was, man. Like I haven't really seen him put hands on nobody since he was in 3D, because I was in 3D before him. So I haven't seen him put hands on nobody like on some mate. He didn't have to do anything. Everybody from his city look up to him. I haven't seen a problem come up where, you know, he gotta go like put work in, like and nothing happened. Like he'll go on the basketball court from time to time, like he did his regular bid. But like now that he's in the pod with me, he's getting worse. He getting a little worse. I ain't gonna lie, but like on the strength of my bro Hot Rod, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was dealing with him at the end of the day. Because I know how bro used to deal with him. But bro just, he, like, that's where I kind of get it from Hot Rod. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we just know how to, like, maniacs, always been cool with maniacs, man. And, like, him and bro kind of clicked immediately, like, you know what I mean? So, I'm going to deal with him, man. So, he come back and holler at me, y'all. So, he like, hey, Weezy, look, man, I got to holler at you. I'm like, what's up? He was like, man, look, man, I'm trying to work a play. I need you to do a favor for me. I'm like, do a favor? What favor you talking about? He like, my homeboy in 2 building, man, he got $250. He trying to spend $250, but it's in cash. So around this time right here, y'all, let me explain the cash currency. Like, when I first got on, so this is like 05, 06 I'm talking about. Maybe, this 06. This is like 06 I'm talking about. So the cash game back when I first got on Sussex was like, that's what it was. Like, you know, it was, dudes had cash. Like, dudes would go like, I don't know where all this cash was coming from. Don't get me to lie. All I know is I landed on Sussex. When we finally got moving around, when they finally did all that, I started seeing cash being paid for a lot of stuff, gambling, all type of stuff. So like, cash was definitely on the compound. So dudes used to hustle for cash. That's just how it goes. So with dudes hustling for cash, like dudes used to always have cash on them. Now it kind of changed slightly when more narcotics came. Now dudes is, you know what I mean, street to street, and you know, bigger money, you know, dudes can get their family to send. Oh, everybody's not gonna have cash at the end of the day. So cash kind of came like, it was like, you want it, you do, but if you don't, you don't. Me, I didn't want it. Cause I didn't had it before, but like I didn't want to always have it. Cause there's no use for it unless you got a CEO or roller or somebody ready to do it. So when he's talking about this cash, Pope bringing up this cash game, he said his man got $250. He like, yeah, look, man, I'm trying to get something out of it. You know what I mean? Cause he got to look out for me. He was like, yeah, man, look, man, do that, Weezy, man. He said, man, he don't want nothing but like 20 spoons. So I'm calculating this shit. I'm like, damn, 20 spoons. Like usually you'll probably get do like 35 spoons for, you know what I mean? Maybe 30 spoons for 200. But I'm like, you know what I mean? He got 250, but dude trying to dump the cash. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I was like, look, bro, I'm gonna do that jump, bro. I'm gonna do it, bro. I was like, man, he was like, yeah, that's what's up. He was like, I'm gonna pinch all them spoons. I'm gonna pinch all of them. I said, nah, bro. I said, bro, look, don't pinch all the spoons, Pope, man. So you don't have to do that, man. I said, I'm gonna throw you something anyway. You know what I mean? For you making the play. I said, let's go get the cash. So bro went to dinner, bro made the transaction game. Pope came back with that cash, y'all. So boom. I mean, touchdown. Play complete. You bring me to 250. I'm straight. Now, what I'm going to do with this 250, I didn't even really know yet, y'all. So only thing I did, I tucked it into my photo book. You know what I mean? I got a photo book, the old school photo book game, y'all. Old school jam. You flip the page, you can put a picture on that same page. I got that junk, but I got pictures in all of them. Like, it's just not 2 pictures on each side. So I folded up something over here, put something over there, put something over there. So it was tucked away. Photo book game, I'm good. You know what I mean? So I'm chilling, man. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying me having the la-la. You know what I mean? I'm able to take off when I want to with the la-la. So I'm chilling. I'm feeling good. I'm doing my regular activities in there, man. Slanging and banging game. That's what I'm doing. Everything was going great at this time. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, man. So, like, I seen bro, you know what I mean? Bro, you know, him and Pope and Sammy, of course, they going up every day now. You know what I mean? Because no telling if he pinched them spoons or not. I told him he didn't have to, but he probably still did anyway, man. I ain't gonna lie, Pope probably still pinched the spoon. So he probably straight from that. I threw him a spoon for making a play. And the dude who he made the play for had to throw him. That's from his city. So Pope all the way won, man. Like, I kind of seen how he was. Like, you know, he had that. He used to sell a little bit of feezies and stuff, man. But I already seen that. You know what I mean? Like, Pope wish he was in that position, man. Like, I wish he was in that position. Like, him being in a good position would be a good thing. You know what I mean? But it don't always happen to those people, man. The goons that's in the penitentiary, like, they luck don't be like how my luck is. My luck be different in there. Like, I don't know why. Like, once I started getting into me trying to get the package, like, that's what made my luck better. Like, my stuff just started coming. You know what I mean? Like, the situation, this situation, that situation. So, like, that's just how I be. So, around this time right here, I ain't even gonna lie, man. Like, after a whole bunch of stuff that ran out, ain't nothing going on. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know, it's somebody else striking for the la-la. It'd be different people in there getting it, man. I'm in the cell chilling. I get a knock at my door, y'all. Yo! I look. It's Pope at the door. He like this. He look at him like, what's up, bro? Like, I get up. I'm like, what's up? He was like, man, come on. Come on, man. I'm like, come out for what? He was like, man, come out, man. Come out, man. I'm like, man. So I step out. You know what I mean? I stand by my door. I'm on the top tier. Stand by my door. What's up? He like, hey man, Sammy came up there. I told y'all, Sammy is the one that he wants to be just like Pope. Like he rolled with him. Like we in like Pope probably like 30. You know what I mean? Sammy probably like 22. Like he was younger than me. He like 22. So Sammy wanted to just be just like Pope. So they pull up. He like, hey Weezy, look man, I'm trying to tell Sammy, man, Sammy ready to go to the visit room, trying to go put something up his butt. I'm like, what? What you told me? He's like, yeah, man, I'm telling them don't do it. I was like, so I started thinking, I'm like, why you telling them don't do it? He like, cuz, man, he gonna get tore off. Don't nobody know how to do that stuff like that, man. Suck them boys. And that's not true, because there was other people coming back, you know what I mean? So, like, I'm listening to Pope, but I'm like, man, so Sammy like, man, I gotta get us off E, Weezy. I'm tired of scrambling, man. We'll get something here and there. I'm trying to get our own. Weezy, what's wrong with going to do that? He was like, my sister will come through. My sister will do it. My sister will do it, Weezy. If I talk to her, my sister will do it. Pope was like, man, fuck that shit, man. God damn it. I'm trying to school you how to handle niggas. I'm telling you how to handle niggas, man. You know what I mean? And then the dude, Pope, like, for real, like, he was schooling Sammy on kind of like how to do like friendly extortion to the city. That's why I'm not really saying what city this was. And you know what I mean? You already know I don't say the name, but like the city, I usually don't give a damn. But I'm not even gonna say the city because it's gonna, alert a lot of people about this situation. But at the same time though, like he's schooling Sammy on right in front of me, like how to freely extort his own city. So he like, yeah, I'm telling you, man, them niggas gotta kick all them little boys your age, all them little dudes your age. Yeah, they go over there. Yeah, make them go do it. Da, 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 da. Like he just kind of like just giving them crazy game. But like this is the dude he looks up to. I can't get in the middle of that. This is his big bro. So I can't get in the middle of that joint. So my advice was like, man, I don't know, man. I was like, bro, that's up to you. Like that shit is dangerous though. Like getting that pack coming through the V room is nuts. I didn't do that on Sussex. I got the pack through the non-contact on some triple play game. Like somebody went and got it later type shit. Like I didn't do the try to come through the VI. Nah, I'm not doing that on Sussex. It was a no-go. That joint was a no-go. So that was my advice to Sammy. So they get into about that. You know what I mean? They talk about that, man. But just to hear how bro was schooling them on scumbag school. He had them in scumbag school, but like, that's just how I go, man. When niggas put you in scumbag school, man, like, this is the type of advice and like, this is the type of stuff dudes trying to follow y'all. So boom, I'm chilling again, man. I'm walking in the pod. I see Sammy. Sammy like, yo, you seen Pope? I'm like, nah. He like, yo, Pope looking for you. I look up. He at my cell. I'm like, fuck it. They want to talk to him like, yo. He looked down at me. He was like, he did one of these, like, Pope he used to smile, laugh sometime on TV stuff, stuff like that. When he was on the top tier Pope scene, he's like, I was like, yo, he was like, oh. He had the steps, he was like, he went down the steps crazy as a bitch, but it was like some fast jump and he holding the jumps. He was like, bro. He was like, walk with me, bro. I'm like, what? He all out of breath. I'm like, what? He like, start walking. He like, yo, bro, look, come back here. We went back by the window by cell 20. Back there, he was like, read this. I'm like, open it up. It's a little love letter game from somebody else, a female. So I'm like, who wrote this, bro? He like, take a guess. I'm like, who? I couldn't guess. Like, he's not a dude that's known for bagging. I haven't seen Pope not one time try to crap on a woman and make it successful. You know what I mean? Be successful with the situation. So I'm like, oh, like he like, man, you ain't gonna believe this, man. He was like, Miss L wrote me that. I'm like, Miss L? He like, Miss L, bro. I'm like, oh, shit, like, for real. Now, let me rewind the tape. Miss L is a lady that just started working 3D product like a couple weeks ago. Now, we know all the officers. We know who's gonna work our building. We know who's gonna work our booth. You know what I mean? Because we are the only part in that building. Y'all know 3 building where I'm at in 3D, y'all know we're the only population part in there, man. The rest of the building, the rest of the pod, which is 3C beside us, that's the whole. Downstairs, 3A is the whole, and beside that, 3B is the whole. So we're the only population pod. So when the CO come in, we familiar. We know what's going on. So Miss L was a cool lady. She was an older lady. She was like, Miss L probably in her early 50s. You know what I mean? Maybe middle 50s. I don't know, but like that was grandma status to us when we was in there around that time. Like, I'm young. She was like grandma status. I ain't gonna lie, like super grandma status. So like for real, I didn't think that she was a lady that can get bagged. But like in penitentiary, anything is liable when it comes to stuff like that. You never know. So he's telling me this is from Miss L. And I'm like, damn. And it's hard to think about this shit, man. Like Miss L, she the type of lady, can she be capable of this? Yes. But at the end of the day, like when she first started, dudes was being the number one gunner. The number one gunner. Damn, she used to bring her chair out and sit right there by the booth. Right there by the office booth. Like booth office. She would put her chair right there facing the showers. Dudes would be in there blacking out game. You hear me? Dudes would be blacking out. It took probably about a week or two, maybe a week of her working, and she finally told dudes out loud, y'all gotta stop disrespecting me like that. If I see somebody doing it, I'm gonna write you up. But like, dudes didn't even believe that. She was so cool. Dudes would cover the shower up. Niggas used to call that shit shadow boxing. Special technique of shadow boxing. Them gunners crazy, man. They'll see dudes in the shower and goddamn, if dudes got the shit covered up a whole lot. And niggas talking about they in there being the number one. If they in there doing that, man, I promise you, man, be old heads and they be like, man, come on, man, you ain't doing nothing but shadow boxing in there, man. What the hell you doing, man? Nigga shadow boxing, man. I'll see this shit. Penitentiary is nuts, y'all. Support. Penitentiary crazy, man. Shit crazy. Doing shadow boxing, man. What? Real shit though, man. Back to Miss L though, man. Like that's who she did. After she told niggas don't gun her, niggas ain't really used to disrespect her too much in her face like that. But now, bro, bringing the kite. So I'm like, yo, bro, what's up with you? What's up though? Like he like, bro, I got her, bro. I'm telling you, I got her back the other day. Me and her were talking. I asked her, can I write her? She told me, yeah. He was like, bro, I wrote a 2-page letter. I was like, man, you wrote a 2-page game, bro. I was like, man, that was a lot of letter, man. He was like, man, I had a lot to get off my chest. I was like, that's crazy though, man. He was like, yeah, but she brought me, though. Yeah, man. He was like, well, look, this the catch. I knew it was a catch. I was waiting on the catch. I was like, what's the catch, bro? He was like, I need a favor. I was like, what? He was like, I need that 250 back. I'm like, hold on, bro. You need the 250 back? He like, yeah. I'm like, nah, bro, that's my 250. He was like, man, look, she said she'll come through for me, but she want the money up front. He was like, my cousin got all the la-la in the world. He got all the la-la in the world. So that's all I'm trying to get. I'm just trying to get the la-la, Weezy. And for real, I was like, bro, like, damn, what's in it for me, though? Like, you want the 250? He was like, man, I'm going to give your money back, Weezy. I'm like, I mean, I feel that, bro. I was like, bro, look, let me get in, bro. Let me get in the car, bro. He was like, man, come on, Weezy, man. Like, and, like, the argument he was giving me, I felt him. I ain't even gonna lie, I felt him, y'all. Because, like, you know, he finally got a situation, you know what I mean? Like, this man done watched me have situations for months. Like, he finally got a situation, so who am I to try to come, like, overpower? Like, a lot of people would do this, but I'm not like that. I'm more, I want to see the next man shine. That's always been my mentality. I want to see the next man shine, take the attention off my ass. So that's what I'm doing. So I said, look, I said, bro, let me get something this round right here, bro. You got to, come on, bro. Let me ride this round. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just, he was like, all right, well, look, Weezy, I'm already getting 2 zips. He was like, I'm already getting 2 zips, so you can get a half a zip. That's all gonna be left. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Cause I'm thinking about it. That's more weed to smoke, y'all. So boom. I was ready to sign dotted line like a contract, goddamn. I'm like, damn right, that's a deal. And you gonna get my 250 back here? All right, so I run upstairs. I go in the stash. I get the 250 game. I give it to bro. I give it to him, man. You know what I mean? So like, bro gave it to the lady. I know he did because before she got off that night, like she worked the evening shift. Miss L used to work the evening shift. So like I used to be out there cleaning up. Like I got a job. Like I'm all the way locked in 3D. I done been in there a minute. I work in the pod at night and I work in the hole whenever I want to. Like I'm super duper locked in. Like they'll pop my cell and another dude's cell. Like when there's stuff going on in the hole, floods and shit like that. Every now and then I'll do that. You know what I mean? I wasn't even doing that all the time, but I'm super locked in. So I come out to clean. I come out to clean one of the little afternoons and shit when we locked down. So I'm sweeping. I'm talking to a dude in cell 20. Miss L standing by the closet waiting on me to put the broom and stuff back in the closet. I can see the smile. I can see the like she's feeling, you know, she's feeling good and shit. You know what I mean? Like that shit was crazy. So like I could take the shit in the closet. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to act inconspicuous. Like I ain't happy, but we get in there. And somehow we just got to kicking it. Like we started having conversations, like, you know what I mean? We started kicking it. And she was that type of lady. She would talk to everybody. So she asked me why I was in there and every damn thing. Like she was one of those type of older ladies. And we got to talking. And man, she told me, man, she was like, man, because every CO officer I would have a conversation with, I would always ask the question. And I asked her, what made you want to get a job here? Like, what made you at this age? Like, I really wanted to know. And she told me that, her daughter got locked up. And she said because her daughter getting locked up, she had to take her daughter kids, which they almost teenagers and all that. So she's taking care of her daughter kids. So she was retired. She had to get another job. So I was like, man, that felt like that's nuts right there. Like, the grandma got to step up like this because the daughter got locked up. Like, I felt like that was honorable on her behalf, like real talk. Like, that was crazy right there. I mean, she the grandma, she gotta step up, man, at the end of the day, even though she's older, man. But at the end of the day, man, like, I just felt her when she came, you know what I mean? I felt her when she came with that. So we had that conversation. I remember she told me that was crazy. So we locked back down, go back in the cell. So when we come out that morning, she don't work the morning. Bro pull up on me, yeah, bro, yeah, nigga, see you all at my bitch last night, dude. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, see you all. I was like, nah, I don't like that, bro. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, bro, she just talking to me, you know what I mean? Just talking to me about something. He was like, that shit about her daughter, right? I'm like, damn, I ain't really want to expose it, but he said it. So when he said it, I'm like, damn, she told him too. I'm like, yeah, that shit nuts. I was like, that shit nuts, bro. He was like, yeah, bro. So like, that's why she got him. Like, she don't really want to bring the pack, bro. But like, she picked me, bro. And like, I'm like, damn, I respect that. You know what I mean? Like, she going in, making sure her granddaughter, her grandkids straight, you know what I mean? For her daughter, she got to take care of the daughter and the daughter kids now. Like, that's a crazy position we put our peoples in, right? Like, when we get locked up, we put our peoples in this position. Sometimes it be older people that got to fall in line and take care of the responsibility, man, which isn't fair to them. Man. But Miss L had to do what she had to do. So her bringing the pack was kind of justified, y'all. So boom! Bro ain't tripped though. I don't want no cutting nuts. I'm not that type of guy. That's never been like what I do and shit. And that wasn't what I was trying to do anyway, but I got a job. The lady talked to me. So bro told me Miss L was gonna make the play the next day. So that day before, I had made sure I had got my peoples to get with L peoples. You know what I mean? To make that happen. See, L peoples had the Lala resources. You know what I mean? I had the bread. I had the glue. I had what it took for that train to get started. I put the gas in the Camaro. You hear me? I had the cash money. So like, that play right there wouldn't have worked if it wasn't for me. You know what I mean? But now that I done looked out for bro, I'm pretty sure bro would never forget kind of like what I done. He used to rock with me anyway, like for real. Like I said he had Terminator vibes, and he did, but it was against his city. Like that man had red lasers coming out his eyes when it came to people from his city, man. He ain't tore around. But like, he gotta kind of be a little more, you know what I mean, little slightly paused gentle with me, because like he already know that other stuff is not gonna work. So that's the type of understanding me and him had. Now, the whole time this is going on, of course, the dude, Sammy, he's feeling dumb happy now that they got a situation. You know what I mean? Sammy pull up on me that day when we came out that next morning. You know what I mean? Because Miss L don't come back till later on that afternoon. He pull up on me that next morning. I was like, Weezy, I thought you was going to clap that nigga, Weezy. I'm like, why you say that? He's like, cuz, man, that nigga worse than shit. He was like, I thought you probably weren't even going to believe him. You know what I mean? So I was going to come tell you that it's true, though. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, I believe bro, man. I was like, man, shit. Like, I think he's straight. You know? He was like, yeah, bro should be good and shit, man. I'm like, damn, y'all niggas about to get some money now, nigga. You ready? He was like, nigga, I was born ready. This is what I do. He was like, nigga, I got motherfucking people lined up next door. He talk about in the hole because there's a lot of bread in the hole, too. We right next door to the hole. The 3C is right beside us. 3A and B is downstairs from us, but 3C is through the back door. That's dudes in the hole that definitely want to get high. Dudes in the hole, they got peoples, they can get on the phone, all type of shit. Some dudes, I done seen them, they'll send a kite, their people in the kite, it'll have their people's number and everything in the damn kite. Hey, look, call my peoples, tell them to send the money. Like, they'll trust for you to pay. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't want you, like, if you a scumbag, if you buck on the dude behind the door, I'm not saying it never happened, but I never was doing that. So I would make that play happen. You know what I mean? So Sammy said he got plays lined up. So Sammy feeling good about it, man. So I'm happy to see them boys straight though. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I mean? So afternoon roll around. I promise you, Miss L working. I see bro. He must have already hollered at her, because when I looked up, he was in 15, right beside 16, right beside the stuff. So I seen bro beeline into his cell. Bro was moving. Bro was walking. I was like, oh, that's that sack walk. I saw it. That's that sack walk right there. Bro, he shoot through the pod. He get in the jump. Next thing you know, go up game. Cut up. I'm like, oh. Chill, he's staying there for about 30 minutes. Next cell break, he come out. He see me, he spot me. He was like, he walk up on me, he was like, he hit me with the shoulder. I'm like, yeah, that's the shoulders. That's the sack shoulder game. He was like, yeah. What's up, nigga? I was like, what's up? He was like, let's go to your cell. I'm like, all right, say no more. I skipped the steps with no arms. I was like, I'm happy. That's that sack runner gear, y'all. When you skip the steps with no arms, I ain't got to grab the railing on like this. That's that sack runner. I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? He ain't even notice I was done crispy already. White T-game, sweatpants, brand new sweatpants. Got the Nikes on ice. I ain't even wear these jumps yet. State Nike games, got those on. You know what I mean? New socks. I don't even got my sweater on. I'm supposed to put my sweater on. Y'all know how you put a sweater on. I did the Carlton Banks on their ass. I threw the goddamn sweater over my shoulder. I got the sweater hanging. I'm walking around the park waiting for bro to get with me. I had the sweater hanging over my shoulder. Carlton Banks game. Niggas like, this nigga Weezy crazy. But they don't even know that's the sack field. That sack about to come through. I get crispy when that sack come through, man. So we go up the steps. We go on my cell. Bro go on his jump. Bro hit me off. He showed me everything that came. Mine was like the smallest jump, so I already knew that was mine. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, you straight. I'm like, appreciate you, bro. I ain't had to give him nothing off the jump. You know what I mean? He was like, look, give me some days. He was like, it's a dude in one building, and it's a dude in the whole, they got cash. Boom, 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 boom. I made the play. I'm like, that's what's up. So I come out after that. I stay in my cell for a minute, break the jump down, make sure to get my homeboy something, you know what I mean? Get my homeboy something to sell, order. So that's what I'm in there doing. So I come out the next cell break. When I come out the next cell break, I come in the door and look. I see goddamn, I seen Sandy shooting through the back door. I looked down, I seen goddamn Pope at the front door talking to a dude that came from 4 building. I was proud, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I did the proud stairs walk, y'all. I was like, them niggas was slanging and banging, y'all. So boom. Told y'all, man, I like to see niggas get the money. I like seeing niggas get the bread, man. Like, let's spread this shit around. Now, I mean, now the attention's off me. Bro got 2 Zipperooskies. Bro got a lot of that mid right now, man. He got 2 Zipperooskies, man. So, like, the attention is definitely off me. I got a little halftime in the cut. You know what I mean? So, just watching them do them, man, I felt good. You know what I mean? Like, it felt straight. Miss L came, you know what I mean? Like, she see them. I know she see what they doing, but, like, that's how prison is. Like, dudes is moving around. This shit gotta get sold. So, these brothers doing the hype. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Like, you know, for months, like I told y'all, they watch me get money. Like now, like they getting money. Like, and I told y'all that's a good feeling for me. Like, I'm not one of those haters dudes, man. So like to see them in that position, it was a good time to see them in that position, man. You know what I mean? So Miss L moving around, doing her regular activities, being nice to everybody, and she's bringing bro that sympathy. That sympathy is coming through. Now I could have been like, yo, bro, let me da-da-da-da-da. I didn't have to, man. Like, this is like the 3rd trip. She like on her 3rd trip coming through for bro. And when bro says she coming through, she always come through that next day. Like, she don't tour around. So, like, they doing good. She done brought the sack, you know what I mean? I didn't have to really even spend money with bro. If I did, he would let me spend money. And he would look out for me. But, like, he was the guy. Pope became the guy in there, man. Pope done chilled out. His Terminator lasers has cut off. He cut them joints off. No more red lasers. He don't have to. Dudes is trying to be Terminators on him now. Like now the town is chasing after him. It was like the tables turn and stuff. So like he's going through that type of feeling, man. But like for the most part though, man, I'm watching these guys win, man. I'm watching these guys win like right in my face. Like bro coming, she coming, Miss L coming through. She's able to help her daughter, you know, like cause bro ended up telling me one time we was talking, man, he was like, he be sending Miss L $600. And he was like, he'll pay her the $200 and up front. Then he'll give her $600. I'm like, man, so you damn near giving her a band, which she deserves, because she's bringing him God knows how many zips of the tree. You know what I mean? So like, Miss L was supporting the kids, and she was supporting, you know what I mean, her daughter. She was doing whatever she was doing. She was making a check and making money on the side. You know what I mean? So like, everything was good. But just like when everything goes good, y'all, that's when shit go bad. So boom. I can remember one time, man, I come down the steps, man, I'm about to go get me some ice, man. I'm like, I get chest. I'm like, oh. I turn around, Sammy like he in a daze, he got his cup, though. He like, I was like, you getting some ice, bro? He like, yeah. So I'm like, oh. I put in his cup. He was like, thanks, bro. I was like, man, what the hell wrong with you, nigga? He was like, I was like, what you high? He was like, what the fuck wrong with you, man? I said, what the hell Pope at? He said, man, Pope in the cell talking to the lady in the booth. I look, Miss L was in the booth. I'm like, oh shit, all right. That was good. He was like, man, shit crazy, man. Like, bro, I'm just a nigga selling somebody else's stuff, Weezy. Like, tired of selling other people's stuff, man. Like, I sell other people's stuff, man. I don't mind, cause that's my big bro. You know, he like my big bro, you know, so like I rock with him, but like I want my own stuff. Like I'm trying to tell him, let me get some of the Hardee's chicken through to him. Like his cousin got all the la. My cousin got all the Hardee's chicken. I'm trying to get the Hardee's chicken in here, Weezy. Why not get both, Weezy? I got all these dudes in the hole lined up waiting on that stuff. I'm telling you, it's like $400 lined up right now if I get it. So I'm like, man, like, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like listening to him, like say this, like that shit just kind of like brought like a flash. I be having flashbacks in the middle of conversations, but I'll still hear what people saying. I'll still look like I'm listening, all the above. But as he's talking, like I had a freaking paid in full flashback. And it's like, I just pictured that light-skinned dude with the no facial hair that, you know what I mean, that was talking to Cam, and Cam was like, yo, nigga was crazy, and he was talking crazy about Ace, and then he was like, I ain't eating. That's crazy. It's like he said, it's like everything he said came out to that. I ain't eating. And I turned into Ace, and I was like, everybody eats, B. Everybody eats, B. What are you talking about? Everybody eats, B. And then he said it again. I ain't eating. And I snapped out of that shit. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, bro, listen. I'm like, man, he might don't want to get that. Like, I'm telling you, bro. I was like, bro, you just got to play your role. I see that. He said, man, but no, fuck that Weezy, man. Like, I'm tired of playing my role. Like, and it be like that. Y'all see how, like young nigga being greedy, like for real, because they got a situation. They got an older lady that's a sweet lady that maybe one day she would get tore off, but like nobody was looking at her. You know what I mean? So like it's a sweet situation. But bro wanna get the Hardee's chicken, which is nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, Pope ain't trying to do that. Pope trying to keep it at the la, and that's where he trying to keep it at, man. So like I felt like Sammy should just play his goddamn position. That's what I was thinking. You know what I mean? Play your motherfucking position, bro. Like that's just what it is. So I'm thinking that was the good advice that I gave him. I'm thinking he was gonna listen. But I told y'all, man, when he was talking, man, like I pictured that nigga on Paid in Full. I ain't eating. I was like, yo, I ain't eating. I was like, man, Sammy is wild for that one, y'all. So boom. So a couple days go by. I look up, Pope talking to him. Pope called me over there. Hey, Weezy, hey, look, come here. I can stand it straight. I can stand it straight. They standing like by Pope's cell a little bit, but a little bit over from the steps. So I walk over there and I'm like, what's up? Hey, this nigga talking about going to the visiting room, goddamn, getting that damn shit again. I'm like, for real? Like, I'm saying in my head, like, bro, why are you thinking about risking yourself when you got a whole roller, bro? Like, I mean, you maybe can't get the Hardee's chicken, you know what I mean? But like, get some la. So I'm like, going to the VI. I said, when he said it, I'm like, for what, bro? Cause like, they got a great situation. I'm like, for what, bro? He like, cause I want my own, Weezy. I gotta get my own, that's why. I gotta get my own, that's why. I'm like, bro, listen, why don't you just get some tree? I said, you can't get no tree. I said, I know you'll get some tree in for him, right? Pope was like, I already told him he can get a zip. I've been told him that. He was like, he trying to get that crack shit. I'm like, Pope don't say it like that. I was like, cause there's money in that shit. There's money in that shit, baby. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm saying it probably is, but I don't deal with them niggas. I deal with weed, that's all I deal with. I'm like, I ain't even trying to make her pick that up, man. She might think I'm using that shit. I said, she ain't gonna think you're using it, bro. I was like, but look, though. I said, look, bro, I wouldn't fuck with that visiting room shit, though, bro. And nigga goddamn Sam was like, man, shit. Fuck that on my own. That nigga Pope was like, nigga, what do you then, nigga? Pope walked away on his ass. I walked away too. I left him with the thought. Because like, bro, why are you risking yourself for this shit? Why? It was his dumb ass fault, man. So, I promise y'all, man. It's Friday. Goddamn. Pope just scrumped. Pope just got something fresh. He just got a fresh package. You know how? Because he came to my cell and said, bro, let me know how this is. Slid me a big ass J down with the door. He already had it rolled up and everything. I'm like, this shit chunky as a bitch. Pause. Smoked it immediately. Shit, gasoline. I'm like, man, some good shit, bro. You know what I mean? All right. I mean, I dip out. I come out high as a bitch. My homeboy like, yo, where the weed at? I'm like, it'll be out in a minute. Niggas already know the count. So, chilling. I look up, I see goddamn Sammy, he walking around the party, go get on the phone. You know what I mean? He feeling good. He give me the look. I say, nigga, I'm going over there tomorrow. I'm saying in my head, like usually he running around pumping with bro, but he ain't. Like, so I'm thinking it's a little bit of tension. I don't know what's going on. The man got paid in full vibes. I ain't even gonna lie. So, goddamn, he said he going tomorrow. So I ain't pay that shit no mind till the next day came, and then they called that nigga for a visit. Man, they called that nigga for a visit, man. So like, for For real. I'm in the pod around this time. Like, I'm chilling. I forgot what I was doing, but he get a visit like after count. So this is like after 10:30, 11. We come out or something like that. Then it be lunch. How when who's going to lunch first on the compound? Like, it depends if we first or not. But either way, we out in the pod around this time. You know what I mean? So they call him for the VI and shit. So he went to the VI. A white dude went to the VI, and another black dude went to the VI. So they all went kind of like one after the other. First they called Sammy, then they called the white dude, then they called the black dude. You got to go to the booth, get a pass. You got to go through all that shit before you leave. So he went to the booth. He went to the VI. So he go to the VI and shit. So I'm in the joint chilling. I look up. I see the white dude come back. He like this. He looking around. He looking. I guess he was looking for Pope. He was like, and he spotted me. He was like, hey, Weezy. I was like, yeah. He was like, hey, man, I think they got your man back there, man, the support building, man. I was like, who? He was like, Sammy. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah, man. He was like, we was coming back. He said, we was coming back at the same time. He said, when we was hitting the corner, he said, man, it was like 10 police waiting for him. They told me to go, and they grabbed him. I was like, for real? He was like, where's Pope? I was like, man, he in the cell. He said, you mind telling him? I said, oh, shit. I go to Pope's cell. He was like, yo. I said, bro, come to the door, bro. You get up. I was like, yo, white dude just came back from VI and said they bagged Sammy in the goddamn support building, bro. He was like, for real, man. Like, I know that shit hurt because he fucked with bro for real. You know what I mean? He fucked the little dude. I was like, yeah. He was like, his head went down for a minute, like. Then he came, he like, man, see, man, I told his dumb ass, man. He's like, get my door open, Weezy. I get his door open, he step out, he was like, man, I told his stupid ass, man, dumb ass doing this shit, man. Like, yo, that's fucked up, man. Nigga stupid, nigga don't listen. None of this shit. I'm like, shit, wow. So what the fuck was bro thinking, man? We told this dumb ass, he didn't even have to do this shit. I promise y'all, as we talking, slide open up, we don't see nobody at first. And we look up, I see Sammy coming up the steps, he like, and he get in the bar, he like, Pope over there, like, standing by the phones. He walk over there, I was like, damn, bro, you all right? He looking around. I said, bro, damn, white boy said, as I'm saying that, the white dude pull up, you all right, man? He was like, yeah, man, I had to get rid of that shit. He was like, for real? I was like, you got rid of that shit? He was like, yeah. I said, where you threw it, in the support building? He was like, it's somewhere in there. So I'm like, damn, you a lucky bastard. He was like, damn, right, they ran down on me, bro. Saying he was watching me in the visiting room, da-da-da-da. So I'm like, this shit crazy. So as I'm saying that, Pope walked up, goddamn white boy was like, man, I thought you was out of there. Pope was like, man, what the fuck, your dumb ass? I told you, now you hot as a bitch. Get away from me, nigga. You hot as fuck, nigga. Get the fuck away from me, nigga. And he was like, I ain't hot, they ain't fine shit. He was like, man, get your hot ass away from me. Fuck wrong with you? Pope walked away from that nigga. That's word. Pope go back in the cell. I'm like, they called a nigga hot as a bitch. That nigga go in his cell. Up in 26 up top on the top tier. So a little bit of time go on. Now they switch shifts. Now Miss L come to work. So Miss L come to work. When she come to work, she usually start in the booth first. Man, my word, she come to work, she start on the floor. When she come in, she do her rounds. I can look down and see. I seen her stop at bro cell. She stopped at goddamn bro cell and shit. So I see her talking to bro for a minute, and she slid. You know what I mean? But when she slid, she didn't come back. She never came back to our pod. So everybody like, where's L at? So Pope waited a little bit, and then he came out. He was like, yo, hey Weezy, you ain't believe this shit. I'm like, what? He was like, man, why she tell me that the nigga goddamn Sammy told on her, bro? I was like, what? He did what? He was like, bro, she said he told on. She said when she came into work, she said, goddamn, they rushed her immediately, told her they know what she doing. They know she did it, all this other shit, all this, like everything. They know every damn thing. They know every damn thing. I was like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah, bro, like she know every fucking thing, bro. She was like, somebody told him, bro. And she was like, the CEO, the lady that fucked with her in the support building told her that the dude from 3D got caught with some damn drugs and they let him go. I'm like, man, he lying. He was like, Weezy, look, bro, I'm going to whoop that nigga ass, bro. He was like, man, fuck. I was like, bro, look, you sure, bro? He was like, man, I promise you, man, she just fucking told me. So I'm like, damn, like they let her back on the compound. Like that was tricky right there. So that's what making me like, damn, is this fucking shit true? Man, I promise you, bro, won't try to hear that shit, bro. Went in his room. I just seen bro changing his shorts, changing his pants, put on his shorts. You know what I mean? Bro tied his shoes up. Bro got there ready to go kick some ass, y'all. So boom! Goddamn, his word. Bro got there walking the pod. Bro was mad as fuck. Bro got there was skipping 4 steps at a time, gang. Bro was like this. That was going up them steps fast as a bitch. Do, 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 do. Moving up them bitches. Got to, he was like, look around. He seen the nigga selling. He seen the nigga selling standing right there. He was like, hey, get your door open. Get your door open, black. He was like, well, he was like, man, get your door open, man. Black dude came up the steps. I didn't think he was gonna do that. He was like, CEO! Man, that nigga went in there. Man, that's all you heard was, man, you fucking told on me, man. You fucking told on me, man. You told on my peoples, man. That nigga was like, that nigga was quiet. That shit was quiet. He was like, you told her what? She was quiet as a motherfucker. And he was like, bro, they had me, bro. What you want me to do, bro? They had me. They had me, bro. Fuck her, bro. I ain't tell on you. He was like, she was quiet again. Next thing you know, you fucking pussy ass nigga, you bitch, snitch ass nigga, you pussy nigga, nigga pussy ass nigga. All right, bro. Nah, fuck that. I was like, oh shit, I'm on the bottom tier, and I can look up and they say, I see it. That's all I see is that nigga pull legs and fists moving. That nigga looking like a pit bull that can box. I'm like, oh shit. Man, he beating that nigga ass. He stopped. He was like, that's fucked up. Nigga, you was my little brother, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? You don't know what the fuck you just did. Stupid ass motherfucker. You was a dumb ass bitch. Start whooping his ass again. Goddamn. Next thing you know, that nigga stopped again. He was like, man, this nigga a bitch. That nigga come down the steps. As he coming down the steps, the slide open up. It's the lady. It's the lady, Miss A. She come back in the jump. She say something to him. And then go down. That nigga looking tired as fuck. I promise you. That nigga got damn Sammy. That nigga get up. His door still open. That nigga just getting up. He like, nigga shit leaking. His nose all fucked up. That nigga put pause on that nigga. You hear me? Promise y'all. The lady talking to the nigga. She leave again. She's not even working our building. She leave again, man. I'm like, yo, bro. I was like, you good, man? I was like, damn, you fucked Sammy up, bro. He was like, man, fuck that nigga. Fuck that. He said, man, she just told me this her last day, man. And she told me they coming to get me, Weezy. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, shit. I was like, damn, bro. That's my word. I look back. I look through the slider. Man, I looked through the fucking slider. I seen the white investigator dude. I was like, they came in the jump. Everybody hit the noise. Shit lighting up when he come in that bitch like the real feds. And they walked in. I did. Wait for Bro Sale. Him and the lady walked in. The informant off the other story. They walked in and were like, straight to goddamn Pope said. He was like, he called his last name. Hey, mister. Yeah, go ahead and pack up. Who come to the door? Pack up for what? Investigation. We know everything. Yeah, we know everything. Yeah, we know everything. Yeah, we know she was bringing you stuff in. We know everything, man. We know everything. Appreciate that. Niggas was like, damn, this shit crazy as hell. Pope packing this shit. I mean, Pope over there packing this shit like, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck. Packing this shit up. The lady started doing rounds. The investigator lady, she started on the other side of the top tier. She going down the joint. That's what they do. They nosy as fuck. She come in. She get to 26. She like, come here. Come move the sheet. Move that sheet and come to the door right now. Oh, okay. Open up cell 26. That shit open up. She like, she going to the other investigator. He said, watch him. That nigga shot up the steps. Goddamn, nigga, get out there. He was like, who done this to you? Word, that nigga Sammy said, who the fuck you think did this to me? Fuck, I told y'all to put me in a fucking hole. I was like, oh. These people got informants like this in penitentiary, y'all. Like, this is around the time snitching was out of hand, by the way, man. Like, it was just hitting penitentiary, and it was becoming crazy of how dudes just didn't give a fuck about telling, man. And like, Sammy was prime example of one of them young niggas who didn't give a fuck about telling. The man told on his man, his own homeboy, and the CEO the route. Then he fucking, like, I mean, come on, man. That man that's some ratting shit right there. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is fucked up. And he was like, everybody locked down. Everybody locked down. So we locked down. But I gotta go up the steps. You know what I mean? So I'm right there. The nigga Sandy, man, he packed his stuff, man. He helped him pack his stuff. Every damn thing, man. He ended up, man, they took Sammy to the Bing. They took Sammy to the Bing. They took motherfucking Pope to the bank, man. The lady was fired. That was that lady last day. That's why she was moving around, coming back to the block, seeing her boo for the last time. And she told that nigga to count, man. She warned him. You know what I mean? But he didn't get caught with nothing when they came back, man. But like, that shit was crazy as fuck, man. That shit was crazy as fuck. They goddamn end up shipping goddamn Sammy ass. That's why his name's Sammy on a nickname game. Sammy the Bull Game. That's who that nigga was, man. For real, man. But they end up shipping him, man. I guess that was a part of the deal to get him out of here, man. Because he got that lady out of here, man. But Pope got transferred to the mountains for that shit. They transferred Pope to goddamn Wallace Ridge for that shit, y'all. So, like, he got the shit end of the stick for his homeboy being a fucking cop telling on the CO, bro. But, like, that was, like, a story of dudes that had good motion, man, and niggas get greedy. You know what I mean? Like, niggas get greedy, they do dumb shit like that, man. They bring the whole operation down, man. So watch how we all deal with, because the nigga Sammy ain't even have to feel like he had to rush and do the VI and do all that greedy ass shit. At the end of the day, get your bread. But come on, bro, when you're doing too much, you're doing too much, man. So, like, that shit was wild, the experience right there, yo. I ain't even gonna lie. I seen a lot of COs go down, but that was a wild one, man, because Miss L, she really needed that bread to take care of her kids, her grandkids, and her daughter, man. You know what I mean? So, like, now she ain't got no job. So, like, that's what was took her from her, man. I mean, at the end of the day, she was breaking the law, but at least she was able to help. You know what I mean? So, like, she took the shit end of the stick too, man. But that was a crazy situation. But that's the end of the damn story. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. I apologize for the delay, man. I love y'all to death, man. Please stay out the way from me out here, man. Live a good life with your family. You don't got to worry about going behind bars, man. We staying out here and we going to live the good life, period. But y'all already know what this is, man. This was the Thursday Banger Game. So what I need y'all to do with this one? Like, share, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's go. But y'all be safe, man. And stay your ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.